8 tips for healthy hair.
These are things we should all be doing, but we probably aren't doing them. Some things you need to be doing every day, and some of the things just maybe like every now and then.
Tip 1, we would start with keep all your tools clean. For example, your hairbrushes.
So hair can obviously get clogged up in hairbrushes. So first of all, you need to always make sure you're removing any dead hair from the hairbrush. Otherwise, you're basically not getting the best out of your brush. And when you are brushing your hair, if there's excess hair clogged up, you're not going to get all the way to the scalp.
And if you have got hair clogged up in them, you can't always see the bristles properly. And if they're broken and snapped, they're just going to be ripping through your hair. They're not actually brushing through your hair.
Another thing we should all be cleaning is our hair dryers. So the filters at the back, this one for example, it just screws off and then you have this mesh, and you can see in this mesh, you can see all the dust and the hair build up. That needs to be popped out, cleaned with some water, or even just use your fingers to clean it, and then obviously dry it and put it back all together. Doing something like that once a month will keep your hair dry from overheating and working correctly, and getting the best out of your hair dryer.
Another one of your tools to keep clean are your straighteners and your tongs, any kind of heated appliance with a plate. The best way to clean these, which is quite a good one that not everyone knows, is get some nail varnish remover and some organic cotton wool. Organic cotton wool is recommended because it doesn't contain any plastic, so it's not going to scratch any of the plates. But you basically just dampen it down very slightly, squeeze any excess out, and literally just rub along the plates. So you know you get like build up of product and yeah, just grime and stuff in the sides of your plates and everything. Just rub quite vigorously, and that will clean them. I'd say do that probably once every couple of months. You don't need to be doing it too often, but yeah, just make sure you're keeping all the heated plates nice and clean.
And whatever you do not use water or anything that's got too much liquid, because this will damage your appliance. And also, once you've done your nail varnish remover, make sure you let it dry before you actually turn them back on. And also, if we didn't say, make sure they are unplugged when you're cleaning them as well.
Yeah. Tip number 2, changing up your hair products. This is a really good one. I think we think of our skincare differently to our hair care, but it kind of goes hand in hand. Throughout the year you change up your skincare, so change up your hair care as well. I'd say it depends on what you're doing throughout the year.
Yeah, if you've drastically changed your colour, maybe you've had a lot of pre-light bleach on your hair, or for example, if you've been on holiday, somewhere quite hot, maybe your hair's been exposed to a lot of heat, it's dried out, or it can even be simple things that maybe you're not washing your hair as often as you used to, so maybe you need to use a slightly different shampoo to make sure it's a bit more cleansing. So all little tips. So think about what you're doing differently with your hair, and maybe you need to change your products for those reasons. Tip 3.
Yes, this is a really good one. Always use a heat protector. I think it's something that hairdressers always go on about, but it is so important.
This is our favourite in salon, the 7 Seconds Detangler by
We love this one because it's a heat protector and a detangler as well. So when you're brushing through your hair, it helps get rid of the tangles. It keeps the moisture in the hair. Even if you're not straightening, curling your hair, even if you're just blow drying your hair, blasting it with a hairdryer, it's a really good one to use. Especially a product like that, even if you're not blow drying your hair, just spritz it in. Because then you're probably going to then straighten it or something when it is dry, and you've got that protectant there as well, and the moisture.
Definitely. So tip 4.
Hair vitamins. This is a really good one. Vitamins that help the strength and the growth of your hair, like calcium and collagen. There's so many different kind of variations, but we'd recommend popping into your local supplement shop, and they can advise on what you can use to get healthier hair. Tip number 5, how to apply your shampoo and conditioner.
So we should all know this one, but not a lot of us do it. So with your shampoo, you should be focusing on your scalp only, and majority of the time you only need to use around a 10p piece amount of your shampoo. And then your conditioner, so whether you're using a mask or just a normal everyday conditioner, you should be focusing on the mid-length to ends of your hair, not the roots near your scalp, because that can just cause excessive oils to build up. Plus also the roots of your hair do not need the moisture like your ends do. So make sure your shampoo on the scalp and your conditioner is going through your ends.
Tip number 6, wearing your hair up. We would recommend, if you are wearing your hair up most days, don't wear it in the exact same position every day.
Especially if you're slicking your hair back, like obviously looks like that are so nice, but if you're straining your hair and you're pulling on it, this can obviously cause damage over time, especially if you always put it in the same place. So vary where you wear it, whether you wear a high ponytail, low ponytail, side bun, make sure you're switching it up every now and then to stop the strain on your hair.
Tip number 7. This is a favourite of mine because it is a really simple one and not a lot of people know it. We all use hair dryers at home. Most of us use a hairdryer, and so many times people use them without the nozzle. The nozzle is so important. It's basically what helps you to get smooth and silky hair. So make sure you've got a nozzle. If you haven't got a nozzle on your hairdryer, buy one, or buy a new hairdryer with a nozzle. And you basically want to dry it straight down rather than blasting it in all different directions. Keep the hairdryer straight down, nozzle straight down. It smooths the cuticle of the hair.
This tip obviously doesn't apply to curly hair. If you've got curly hair, obviously you're better off either using a diffuser or not using a hairdryer whatsoever, but it's mainly for straight hair.
Tip number 8, detangling your hair.
So when your hair is wet and it is detangling, do not use a normal hairbrush or a normal comb. You need to make sure you're using a detangle brush or a wide tooth comb. If you use a normal hairbrush when your hair is wet, you will actually damage your hair. Your hair is most fragile when it is wet.
And with curly hair, the best thing to use is a really, really wide tooth comb. So that's all our tips for today. We hope you found some helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and
check out some more of our videos on our channel. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.